Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. My name is Derek Mitchell. Appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time. So, I come on here today to talk about getting back on track with regards to your eating plan, no matter what it is. And I'll say the key words for today are it's not always that easy to get back to eating properly. And for those of you who watch these videos, you know what I consider to be eating properly, but everybody has their own ideas, and we all should be unique and think about what works as far as the food that we put into our bodies and what doesn't, and develop a plan that works for you and move forward. So I do that, and I hope you do as well. So what's this all about? It's not that easy. Well, I've cheated before, meaning I've gone off plan and ate foods that I don't consider to be healthy, but still find tasty. And getting back to it is always a challenge, and that's happened the last week. So my temptation, and I usually say no, but every now and then it's hard to resist, especially when it's free food. So at work, we're in a busy period at my job, and they graciously buy different types of foods for lunch on these days when they need people to be in the office and taking the calls that we take. And so for those of us who are there and who make it in and do the work, they buy lunch on a couple of occasions. So one day it was pizza. Another day it was pitas, and so basically wraps. And I each day, 2 days actually they had pizza, and one day they had pitas. And each time I decided to eat those foods. And now, if you eat a slice or two of pizza, it's not inherently going to kill you. However, I'm an opponent. I don't believe in eating a lot of wheat. I think it can be it's hard to digest for most people, in my opinion. So I stay away from wheat whenever possible when I'm eating the types of foods I eat, and that includes wraps, that includes pizza crust, that kind of thing. So I generally don't eat those foods, even though they taste great. And but I did so 3 occasions over the last week because the food was provided, and I think it's very nice of the company to do it. And so I said, yeah, I'm going to have some of it. And I think one day I had 3 slices of pizza, the other I had two, and I had the one pita, and that's it. So nothing, not a major um, issue. And I ate my normal low carb ketogenic way of eating the rest of the time. I didn't cheat other than those items. But I found that when I start eating carbohydrates, especially processed carbs and wheat products, that I crave carbohydrates. So I want to eat stuff like ice cream and chips and that kind of thing. I didn't, but I find that I do crave those foods, and I find it hard to get back to eating all the time ketogenically. That's why I said it's not always that easy. I've been challenged with it. I've saw, I mean, it's not a major issue. I didn't gain any weight because of it, but it's a struggle because every now and then I want to eat some of those foods that I don't normally have as a part of my day. So you have to make a decision. You have to think to yourself, is it important that you have that piece of pizza or that pita? And is it worth it? Are you willing to take the risk on not being able to bounce back and get back into your regular eating pattern? I decided to do that, and fortunately, this time it was struggle. It was struggle. I got to be honest. I was craving some other kinds of junk after I ate the pita and the pizza, and I found it really hard. But today I'm back to it. I started back yesterday, but today I'm back to it, and even today at times, even though I've been eating great, and even I did yesterday, I did a fast between breakfast and dinner, which was late because I work late. So it's a challenge, but it takes a few days for me to get back into the routine. Thankfully, I think I'm going to be able to do it. But even people who know I eat ketogenically low carb at work noticed that I was eating the carbs. Um, and I thought to myself, yeah, I don't want to get into a habit of doing it, but every now and then it's cool. It's fine. for me. But if it's not for you, then don't do it. Don't eat those foods that you don't want to, that's going to take you out of the routine, get you into a place where you're not eating properly. So that's it. I just wanted to, say, if you're struggling or if you're just not able to eat those foods that you really think are important to you to eat to feel better, to lose weight, whatever it is you choose to do, then just take it one meal or one day at a time and get back to the pattern and try to just try to tell yourself, no, this junk food that you're eating or the food that's not so good is not important, and and try to find an alternative that you can eat at the time you have those cravings. So don't have food around the house that you can use as an alternate. Like I have pork rinds as a snack. I don't normally drink diet pop, but I've had some diet pop over the last couple of days just to be able to to drink something without feeling like I'm being deprived. And now today I'm finally feeling like, okay, we're back to the good patterns where I'm going to be okay and I'm not going to stray off of it. Now, if work offers to buy lunch again at some point, I don't know. I might say yes. I might say no. I don't know. But for a while there, a couple months, 3 months ago, we had potlucks, and I partaked in them, and I think that was a big mistake because I found myself going for a week afterwards or 2 weeks afterwards, just not being able to get back to it. So understand that it's not just the food that you eat at the time, it's also the cravings that you might have afterwards. Try to, if you are going to cheat, keep it to a minimum, and but don't focus so much on food all the time, because it's all about living and enjoying your life and trying to find ways to have each day be a good day. Anyway, thanks for listening. Appreciate your time. My email is niagaraedge@gmail.com. And if you do like the video, please click the like button or subscribe if you haven't. Any questions are very welcome on my email or in the YouTube comments. So I'm going to say good day. I'm going to go out and do some shopping. It's my day off, and we will talk to you later.